YouTube. Ooh, it's with my voice today. Hello YouTube, what's new? I'm Lauren. I'm the girl who's retaking the bar exam and putting it on the internet for everybody to see. Or putting my journey on the internet, I should say. Well, what's new with me? The weather is not doing me any favors right now. So if this video is poorly lit, I'm sorry. I'm also trying something new with my setup, because normally I film it on that side of me, in front of my television, but today I decided to do it in front of my window to see if the lighting was slightly better. So if the lighting stinks, I'm sorry. Still no editing, because I don't have time for that. I really don't. So first things first, I'm like halfway there with finishing studying, halfway there to the bar exam. So that is where my thumbnail comes from. If you get that reference, you are amazing. If you don't, you're probably a bit too young to be watching this video right now, but also you're probably way younger than me. I'm not changing the thumbnail though. Big Time Rush is the best. So I'm halfway there, and in being halfway there, I have done some things such as taken an MBE, which is like a practice MBE, so I do it under all the time constraints of the actual MBE for the bar exam. And I was really nervous going into it because I know how I scored last year. Like, Barbary doesn't keep our scores at all, but I know how I did last year, because you have like a yellow, gray, and green like line for like 0 to, and it's marked like 0 to 100, which is like tells you how many you got right and wrong and like how good you're doing. So if you're in the gray, you probably need to work a little bit harder. If you're in the green, you're doing good, and if you're in the yellow, you're not gonna do well. And guess what? I was in the yellow last time. This time I'm not. I'm actually around the 70% mark, so I'm doing as good as about 70% of students. I know I can do better, but that's amazing to me. It's not something I expected at all. So yeah, sorry, my mind is going everywhere. So yeah, this video was gonna come out actually earlier because I took a day off. I took my version of a day off, so I still did studying. But I took a day off after I took the MBE, which was this time last week, Wednesday, right? I don't remember. Dates are like going everywhere for me. But I took the day off afterwards, which is my version of the day off. And so I filmed this video then, and my phone didn't record everything. So I'm praying my phone records everything this time. Who knows? My phone is having so many issues with photos right now that it's not even funny. So what that means is the Cats review is gonna come up eventually. I'm putting it up. I'm going to put it on the internet. The world needs to hear my opinions on it for some reason. I just feel like the world does. But yeah, so with this video, I really wanted to, ironically, take a look at what the lyrics for the Big Time Rush song Halfway There says, and look back and then look forward. So looking back on everything I've done up to this point, I've made a lot of changes to my studying, meaning that I've supplemented a lot of stuff with Barbary, which is a lot of repetition of things that Barbary doesn't really focus on for some reason, and I don't know why. They don't really focus on procedure and evidence, like, at all. So I'm doing one of those a day still. I'm supplementing with doing stuff like I would do in law school, which is creating short sheets, which is just like one sheet, all the law, which is a lot. And then I'm doing stuff now that I have my answers for what I'm getting mostly wrong, which is what this practice MBE showed me, because it's the stuff I've been getting consistently wrong throughout. And I'm doing stuff with that, but that's more of a looking forward thing. we're still in the looking back portion. So besides supplementing my Barbary material, looking back, there are still issues that I have with how Barbary does their second time around going, and it's not because the program isn't meant for second time takers. Additionally, I still think the Essay Architect is the worst thing that they've ever created. The knowledge checks need a huge rehaul, whatever. They need to be redone. And the fact that you need to know what areas that you're going, like, you just need more prep for those. Like, the fact that you can, I'm still not over the fact that you can get up to 60 extra questions after your initial 35 for the MBE portion. Like, that still shocks me. And like, they test you on the things you got wrong in those initial 35 questions, but they don't tell you what areas of the law you got wrong in those initial 35 questions. So it's just like, how is this helpful? And so yeah, some of the lectures I really wish were better. Some are super boring, some are not. Some, oh lovely. I really hope I'm not, I don't know if y'all could hear that, but there was thunder outside. So I'm really hoping this video is not going to be interrupted by thunder. Probably. It's fine. So yeah, some lectures are just boring. Some are really long. Like the constitutional law lectures, I get they're long lectures. They're 4 hours. There's 2 of them, and they're each 4 hours long. We had 2 breaks within 4 hours, and that was rough. Like, give us 3 breaks. You're keeping us there for 4 hours. Have us break every hour. Not to mention, I didn't like that lecturer at all. Additionally, I didn't like how his notes fit in with his lecture. They didn't really fit, and they didn't really have all the information either, even with me annotating, which that was super annoying. So yeah, I kind of wish that they would like refresh some of their lectures or get new ones, because some of these ones, well, I'm sure they're really good at their job, but they're just so boring, and like for some reason the boring ones are the ones that teach the boring subjects. So it's really hard to stay engaged. So yeah, those have been my biggest gripes for Barbary, especially for the second time around, and how there's not a lot of focus on stuff specific. Like, I'm taking something for the Texas bar specifically, but I feel like there's not a lot focused on the Texas bar, if that makes sense. Like, even in doing all the practice stuff, you don't practice many NPTs, which is basically you're given like all the documents you need. So you're given like usually 3 court cases or 2 court cases and like a statute, and then you're given like a set of documents, and all that you write like a memo or a letter, or what's the other thing you can write that you typically write? Oh, what is it? A brief. And you only get to use that stuff, so there's no like outside law, but you don't get to practice that much. There's not much practice for the Texas specific stuff. Like the P&E is specific to Texas because it's Texas Civil Procedure and Evidence and Texas Criminal Procedure and Evidence, and they don't have you practice that like at all. And if you want to practice it, if you want to actually take a lecture on it, you have to pay an extra $75. And I'm like, I know I'm getting this course for free, but the first time, Barbary isn't cheap. You have like Barbary is like $1,000, and that's with a discount. Without a discount, you can pay upwards to like $3,000. And to pay an extra, I don't even think it's 75, I think it's more than that, but to pay extra money to take a class on a subject that is specifically on the Texas bar, it just seems very greedy to me. So yeah, that's looking back. Now we're gonna look forward. So looking forward, I'm still gonna supplement. I'm adding some supplemental like learning and stuff. Thunder, please stop, please. I'm sorry guys, I cannot control the weather. I'm not the weather wizard. Oops, that's my nerd coming out. Anyways, Thunder has stopped. So looking forward, I'm adding some supplemental materials into what I'm already doing. So I'm going to continue doing a P&E every day. I'm going to continue adding to my term sheets till like they are completely full, and I'll probably still need to add more because there's never enough. So yeah, and now it's raining. I hope y'all can't hear that too. Lord, this video is going to be a bright mess. So what else was I saying? Term sheets, P&E. Oh, I was talking with my coach from law school, who was one of my mock trial coaches, and she also coached me in a different competition, and she gave me an idea, and I'm not going to share that idea because it's actually pretty lucrative, and I'll share it if she gives me permission to share it, just because it's something that she did, and I feel like I should share it because that's what this video is about, sharing my experience. But I think I'm going to keep it to myself for now. If y'all want to know what it is, I will try to get permission from her and see if she's like, oh yeah, that's fine to share it. But it is a pretty good idea, and it deals with the MBE and questions that I got wrong. And to give a bit more of a hint, it's more than just reading the wrong answers. So that's what I'm doing with that. I'm still going through and finishing up the lectures. I have 2 more to do. 3 more. Have I done bankruptcy? No, I have 3 more then. So I have gift tax, regular tax, federal income tax, bankruptcy. If I haven't done bankruptcy. I don't remember if I've done bankruptcy. I have either 2 or 3 lectures left to do. So I'm wrapping up the lectures, and then it's just literally answering MBE questions, answering essay questions, reading over my lecture notes, because one thing that really helps is to know the lecture notes backwards and forwards. So that's going to be, once I finish the lectures and finish all the main bulk of my supplemental materials, the main goal after that is to really memorize those lecture notes, because I think that'll help me the most with the MBE and the P&E because of civil procedure and evidence. So if I can get those done, then I'll be doing pretty good. So that's looking forward, and then also looking forward video wise, I will probably get a video up a week, except for when I do the cats review. That'll be 2 videos, probably in the same day, because I have 0 patience. So there's that, and then there's also what's going to happen when I'm taking the actual bar exam. I'm probably not going to film anything related to the bar exam before the bar exam. I'm probably not going to do because I have to stay at a hotel because I have to take the bar in Austin, Texas. So I'm probably not going to do anything like that, but the day after, once I actually wake up, because I'm probably going to be knocked out and sleeping for a good long while. If last time was anything to go by, because I slept for it felt like 4 days. But I will probably do a video the day after. Thank you, Thunder. You're so appreciated. I love living in Texas, guys, so much. Weather it's all great. It's still going. Still going. Don't you just love Texas weather? No, I want snow. Anyways, continuing on with what I was saying, I'm probably going to do a video afterwards and just not express myself, but just get my feelings on how I felt like I did, and how it went, kind of I wouldn't say the process of it, because I'm gonna film a video, probably a what's in my bag video for what I'm packing to take to the bar exam, and that kind of stuff. I'll probably do a bar exam prep video, maybe in the a few days before, but afterwards it'll just be a decompress of everything, of how the bar exam went, an overview of all of my studying and how all of that went, and how I felt certain things helped me and certain things didn't. But then after the bar exam, I won't have bar exam vlogs to give you until I potentially get my results. I have not decided if I'm going to film that or not. That'll happen in May, but I have a whole chunk of time to do videos. So I need your guys' help in giving me video ideas of what you want to see. I do plan on doing some law school advice, and I did one video of like things they don't tell you about law school. I want to continue that series and do some more because I have a lot of things to say because I wasn't a top student in law school. So I have things to say. I also worked in the admissions at my law school, and while I won't give anything away about how the admissions people did anything, because I really didn't know, I was just a student worker, I gave tours, I can tell you some advice that I would give as a person, like, because I had to give advice because people would ask questions, so you have to give advice. So if y'all want a video where I give advice as if I was doing my job, and then like this is what I would rather say, and being like even more honest, because I was pretty honest with my tours. I was pretty honest with everything I told. Thank you, Thunder. Gotta love Thunder, guys. I'm not editing any of this out. I can't edit. So y'all are just gonna have to deal with me trying to get over the thunder. It's still going. Alright. So if y'all want a video like that, let me know. You can leave those in the comments down below. If you liked what you saw, you can like the video. That would really help. If you want to subscribe so you can know when I put out more videos, that would also be really cool. And it would help my channel reach more potential law students, people who are going to take the bar exam, people who are taking the bar exam for a second time, or are a retaker in general. That would be really cool, because this whole like series of vlogs especially is for people who are retaking, and even taking the first time, but retaking specifically, and I want to reach those people. So liking and subscribing and commenting really helps churn up that interest. So yeah, that's all I got for you today. Sorry about the lighting and the weird setup. I really hope y'all can see me, otherwise who cares at this point. Anyways, I hope you all have wonderful days, weeks, months, and I will see you later. Bye!